Welcome back and another live look at our nation's capital, where today, for the first time in more than 50 years, Congress held a hearing on UFO sightings. Now, the hearing was highly anticipated, but did we actually learn anything? The sightings are real and increasing. That's just one of the few takeaways from today's hearing. Pentagon officials declassifying new video for the world to see, but still falling short of any confirmation there could be life beyond Earth. The House Intelligence Subcommittee taking this hearing seriously, going as far as to call UFOs a national security threat. And NewsNation's Tom Dempsey is in D.C. following this story for us. And Tom, you know, we see this new video, pretty amazing, but what else was revealed at today's hearing?
Well, it was such a fascinating hearing, Nichole, you know, especially when intelligence leaders shared pictures and videos of unidentified flying objects. Wherever they came from still remains a big mystery tonight, but lawmakers insist we need to take these reports very seriously.
Other U.S. Navy assets also observed unmanned aerial systems nearby.
Today, a congressional hearing went where no other had gone before in over 50 years.
And we're now reasonably confident that these triangles correlate to unmanned aerial systems in the area.
Take a good look at this video captured 3 years ago off the California coast of what appear to be flashing triangles high in the sky, considered unidentified aerial phenomena, or UAPs, what most would call UFOs. On Tuesday, U.S. intelligence leaders revealed a database now has over 400 reports of UAPs, like this one showing an object quickly flying by a military jet.
When I say unexplained, I mean everything from too little data to the data that we have doesn't point us towards an explanation.
Congressional leaders insist the reports must be taken seriously, with the UAPs potentially coming from a galaxy far, far away or from an enemy of the U.S.
Unidentified aerial phenomena are a potential national security threat, and they need to be treated that way.
With so many questions being asked about moments like these, some hoped for more information to come out.
As a lifelong intelligence professional, I'm impatient. I want immediate explanations for this as much as anyone else.
And Nichole, congressional leaders expected to hear more information during a classified briefing later on in the afternoon.
All right, so Tom, did intelligence leaders say why they need to be so tight-lipped about this?
Yeah, they did address that exactly. They were saying, you know, we kind of need to be tight-lipped because we don't want to compromise any information in regards to, military cameras that captured some of these UFOs and sensors that are used by the military. Again, they wanted to be tight-lipped and said they could only say so much as to not compromise that information, Nichole.
All right, Tom Dempsey, live for us in D.C. Thank you. Well, we continue our UFO hearing analysis and takeaways. Of course, though, so many questions left unanswered. Space journalist Leonard David joins us again live. Leonard, we spoke with you yesterday. You were excited about today's hearing. Turns out we maybe didn't learn as much as we had hoped. Are you satisfied with what was revealed today?
You know, actually, I was. I think we got faces with people looking into this data, and so I'm happy overall. Now, I've been in communication with a lot of UFO, UAP groups that aren't quite as satisfied as I am, but I think we learned some new things, and it's a step forward. Tom did a great job of wrapping that hearing up, and then we don't know what happened in the classified session, but it's a step forward. I will say, I kept thinking of, I'm getting old here, but Buffalo Springfield wrote a song, "There's something happening here, but what it is ain't exactly clear." Yeah.
You're not that old, Leonard. I know that song.
Okay. Well,
what did you think about the video, though? What did you think about that declassified video?
You know, frankly, I'm getting a little bored with these high definition blur. We need to have more data, and I think that's what those folks are after. Mm-hmm. And so we're going to get there. And this was a seminal meeting, and it's great. The questions from the Congress people were great.
Yeah.
They were on it. So everybody was, not taking this as some kind of frivolous.
Right. not taking it as a joke, which certainly is a step forward. We know Pentagon officials, they confirmed that reported sightings are increasing, more than 250 more reports filed since last year, but really no confirmation here of extraterrestrial life, right?
Yeah, I'd say one of the things that I'm still miffed about is the connection between UAPs and a legacy of UFOs, like Roswell crashes and bodies pulled out from alien civilizations. We got a ways to go on that, but this UAP phenomenon may be something totally different, and I am still not convinced that this is not a technological thing within our own atmosphere, stirred up by some classified project that even these folks don't know about.
Wow.
So I'm not there yet.
Yeah. It goes all the way to the top, Leonard.
It just go for it.
It very could, yeah. Congressman Andre Carson, spoke about the need to stop mocking people if they report their UFO experience. Do you think, acknowledging the stigma, for lack of a better word, will that make more people take this subject seriously?
Oh, I think so. And I think one of the anchor messages I got out of that hearing, it came up, and it's bothered me for years, is that people try to fake UAP, UFO sightings. And is there any kind of prosecution involved of somebody intentionally fouling the nest in the sense of information? I think we got to be careful with that.
Yeah.
I see it all the time. People send me UFO pictures all the time. 99.9% of them are, kind of doofus operations. They're just not there.
Yeah.
And so we got to be careful with the kind of data that people are going to go spend time on.
Right. And particularly, as technology advances and, those fakes advance as well. There's now calls, for more transparency from the Pentagon. What do you think about that? Are you confident that we will eventually get some answers or more answers here?
Well, again, I'm getting old, but, I've gone through the Pentagon Papers and a lot of other, Watergate issues. And, people throw the word transparency up there. I wish it was more transparent. And the public needs to know what's going on, and is this a security risk? And I think we saw faces today. They didn't name the person that is in charge of this thing. They say they have somebody. I don't think I heard the name. So we're getting there.
Yeah.
And the important thing, like you're saying, we're on something fairly significant here. And so let's get to the bottom of it, and I think we're on a roll.
Well, listen, we like to hear that from you, Leonard David, space journalist. Not as impressed with the video, though. All right, maybe next time.
Yeah.
Leonard, thank you so much.
Okay.
Well, thank you for watching. Click the red subscribe button below so you can get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.